This is our long-term FRS. It's stock, and we've got upgrades planned. But first, we wanted some baseline tests of speed and handling.
And to find those edges, we needed more than just canyon roads. First off was track time with traffic and passing. Our local NASA chapter offers events for any driver in any car.
With an instructor riding shotgun, it's a mix of talent and cars, all trying to improve themselves and maybe advance to real racing.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm Toby.
Paul. All right, well, so how long you been doing this?
About a year and a half.
Nice.
It's a blast.
Nice. Well, this is the first time I've had this car, or any car, on the West track. I've driven the East, familiar with it, but I'm not familiar with the West.
Okay.
So this is Toby. We're back at Miller Motorsports Park. I mean, there's 2 or 3 corners on this track that are not what they appear to be. If I didn't have Toby, I'd be probably half as fast through those. But the thing is, anytime you can get on the track with a ringer, and let's be honest folks, Toby is a ringer. Anytime you can do that, you should, because you'll learn little nuances that make you enjoy the track more and enjoy your car more.
Turn in, hold this arm, right here.
All right.
Hold it, now speed. Hold your speed, hold your speed.
You're right.
Now you can exit.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Fourth gear, forward into the corner.
Oh, it's an early turn in here, isn't it?
And then out to the cone, you want to aim for the big sign.
Got it.
Okay, track out wide.
Floorboarded, come on, baby.
And then let's go wide, let's get a pass on him too.
Got it.
Same as last time, break down 3rd gear, stay wide. And then we'll set up the pass.
You're right, I gotta stay wider on that than I'm...
Yep, there you go.
Oh, come on, baby, come on.
We're good, we're good.
I'm not a V8 S4, buddy.
He'll live.
At this point, I want power so badly. You gotta get out and paddle just to get anything out of this car. But if you hold your speed, that's where this car shines.
The reason we're here, we're at something called WOW Plus, Wide Open Wednesdays Plus, so I'll give you one chance to guess what day of the week this happens to be. We're out here at Miller, and for very little money, you can get out here and you can get on the track and go hard. We're out here in traffic and we're pushing. I'm gonna pass an STI. I'm not exactly sure why that's gonna happen. I'm telling you people, this is your chance. Look up your spec sheets. This is an FRS passing an STI. Now I will acknowledge we are on stock brakes here, and I did not intend that. We ordered good pads, better brake fluid, and a shipping problem means we're all stock here today. These are not the terrible stock eco tires. I will acknowledge that. There's an upgrade from that. They at least are all season Michelins, but there is nothing on paper that says this car's a rock star. So you can't tell me your car's not ready.
Now this is really the definition of
seriously.
Run what you brought.
Exactly, I was thinking the exact same thing. 2 things are striking me right now. First off, I'm following 3 things now. First off, I'm following an Altima. Secondly, I'm pretty sure he's never been on track before. And third, there it is, he has a Tooth Fairy license plate. I don't even know what to say about that.
Let's turn in here.
I hope he's a dentist.
There's a happy tire. Now we've got some squeal. It's kind of fun to be in a stock FRS with 2 people in it, chasing a very powerful BMW.
That is true.
See if our friend, and no, it's an M6. I feel proud of that.
And we're getting a blue flag as a faster car.
I love it. A slight lift and then back on.
Yep. Tons of speed.
Tons of speed.
We're actually having to take a little bit off for this M6.
We are.
So
we're being courteous to our M6 friend.
Let's go 3rd gear and set up a pass right here if he'll let us.
Got it. Yep. Nicely done. Great call. I want these brakes to be smoking by the time I'm done with them.
Yes.
That would be the idea.
Now that we've got some space, you notice I think we're faster than everyone else.
I think so.
In a 200 horsepower
with 2 people.
With 2 people.
I love it.
Here you go. Right down.
Come on, brakes.
Carry some speed here.
Yeah, that was a lot faster lap.
Yeah.
That's right, I just got a phone call in the middle of a lap, and I did ignore it.
Multitasking.
So there's a lesson. If you decide to do a track lap and you have Bluetooth on your phone, hey, guess what? Turn it off. Turn your phone off. That was my mistake.
Right?
Just loving it.
And it looks like we're chasing down an M3.
Why on earth am I gaining on an M3? What weird parallel universe are we living in?
We are carrying so much more speed through the corners than him. I mean, we are...
Yeah, we're gunning on an M3.
Yes.
That's seriously, that's like Bizarro world.
Let's go out way wide and set up on him to pass
Okay.
him coming down the straight. Hopefully
right.
he gets us a point line.
Except that he can walk
Yeah,
me.
he will. Now he just got to know to lift. Go.
All right.
Hurry. Hey. Yeah, this is awesome.
And steady throttle through here.
Yep, easy. There you go.
There we go. Just get the tires worked in.
Nice catch on the oversteer.
Man, this car jumps to life on the track. We've loved it on the street, but it really does.
That's the reason I love this car, is that carry speed.
Awesome. You've got that one nailed.
Thank you, man. So every track is different. It depends on what your local track is like. Your local track might not be near you. And I will say, your local track is probably not as nice as Miller Motorsports Park, because it's one hell of a facility. But whatever your local track is, they probably have ways to get out on track. And I'm telling you, if you've ever wondered, you should. You absolutely should.
Thank you, man. That's fantastic.
No problem. You're great.
How funny.
The car feels awesome.
The car doesn't feel quite so awesome right now, but
It is incredible how fast these are stock, though.
just carrying your speed, and
Yes.
you can give it gas and step that back end around and just ride it out.
It's great for learning.
That's
There's
a
a lot of people
great
that jump
point.
into a Camaro or a Corvette or something like that are never used to getting past.
Right.
So as they progress into faster and faster run groups,
Well, they're counting on their power on the straightaways,
Exactly.
but they're not as fast. They're not carrying their speed like you do through here. It's fun when you get waves and thumbs up from the M6 driver
Yes.
who kind of got schooled. That's pretty fun.
yes.
But we're ready for upgrades, beginning with wheels and tires. And all we need is somewhere to really tell the difference.
We're at the skid pad, and thanks to Simple Tire, we're doing a little bit of a test here.
So we have these Pilot All Seasons on this FRS, and we're just going to see, what does it do? How does it act? How much can we get it loose? We're on a skid pad out at Miller Motorsports Park, our kind of local track. I have it in traction control off mode. I did not do, you may hear about something called the pedal dance. I didn't do that. This is the standard traction control off, hold the button down setting, and we'll see how this goes. I'm staying in first gear. All of this is being done in first gear because that keeps the RPMs high enough that I can keep it at a slow speed and still get the wheels loose.
Well, all-season tires, they seem to not be very progressive. They seem to break away instantaneously, and much of it, I think, is the power of the car or lack thereof.
These are squealy tires. These all seasons are really loud and understeer terribly.
That was a great example of understeer. See that understeer? I need to throw it in a lot sooner here.
Of course, there are other ways to initiate a drift. We could have been more aggressive. We could have braked to negate some understeer. But we chose steady throttle to keep the chassis neutral and reveal the natural response of the tires.
But I have to really chuck it in, and going right is proving harder for me than going left because of my weight in the car. I've got to really push hard to get it sideways.
You know, everybody talks about how easily this car breaks away. It depends entirely on the tires, as we're finding out, because even the weight distribution through the car, I think going left is a lot easier.
Okay, so let's see, with two guys in the car trying to do the right turn, which has been understeering.
That feels a lot lot better instantly.
Yep.
Much better.
Much
You can
better.
feel that difference.
Yeah, seriously. So an astounding difference, just putting both of us in the car balances it out, and so it ends up feeling almost identical both directions. With only one person in the car, well, it's almost entirely different whether you're going right or going left.
Oh,
so
yeah. It's just because of how little the car weighs. You can actually feel it from the passenger seat as well. All right, here we go. Wider entry here, earlier turn in, later apex.
drifting looks cool, I will acknowledge. It looks like you're throwing the car around. But here we are drifting at first gear less than 30 miles an hour. We drive a lot faster for every review we do than I am today. It's crazy. So I'm starting a little bit wider on the initiation, cranking it over, using all my pavement on the way out.
Again, these tires were not the ones that came on the car originally. They're all seasons. And what's interesting is they're not as beat up as I thought they would be, despite our best efforts. There were some places where you wanted more grip, but they seem to not be very progressive. They seem to me they break away a little bit more uncontrollably.
So these are the Pilot Super Sports.
I mean, these are the tires that everybody wants. If you're an enthusiast, you've probably got these tires on your car, and these were provided by Simple Tire today.
They're a little bit wider than I had. I had 215s on there. These are still 17-inch diameter, but they're 225s now, so they're a half-inch wider.
My expectations would be that the harder tires, those all-season tires, would slide better just because they're a harder compound, but we'll just have to see.
But I'm going to do the same thing I did before. So entering first gear, 20, 22 miles an hour, throw it in, see what it does. If you throw it in the same amount, the understeer's gone. It will get the back out, absolutely. The back will still come out, which is a kind of a surprise, but it does. It actually drifts easier with less understeer.
These are the tires you want on a twisty mountain road. And here they are, providing a lot more controllable drift around this skid pad here. All right, let's go the other direction. Let's go to the right. This was the direction that initially we noted was harder to go in because of the weight difference. So we've only got weight on this side of the car. It feels like that understeer has nearly gone away. I'm amazed.
And it's actually far more controllable once you get it sliding than it was with the all seasons.
Wow, how fun is this? Just to instantly feel the difference. And you know what it's like? Getting out of one car into the other and feeling the differences of the car. The changes in the tires are that dramatic. Wow, that is far smoother on the entry and the exit.
While there's more to come on this car, the wheels and tires have made a huge difference.
Back in the canyons, the FRS feels more stable and flat, almost as if we've upgraded the sway bars. Confidence and speeds have both increased.
If you're tuning your car, we recommend tires first, and then a track day with your local NASA chapter.
We bet you'll find your cars faster than you think.
If you're looking for tires, visit simpletire.com/everydaydriver for unique specials and any tire brand you can imagine. Don't forget to subscribe. We have new videos every Thursday.